Hello there and welcome to another episode of At the Gigs. I'm one of your hosts, Jared.
And I'm the other one of your hosts, Kieran, and this is At the Gigs episode 21.
Whew.
Jesus.
It's only, feels like yesterday we were doing episode 20.
It does, and not 40 nights ago or so.
40 days and 40 nights.
But I guess we should say, surprise, surprise for the people that weren't expecting us to come back.
Yeah,
we're
back with a bang.
Yeah.
We're back. We're back.
We're back with a bang. The undisputed king of podcast land. That's what we are. So yeah, we're back. Ball energy in your living room.
Wow.
Remember that time when we posted, kaboom! At the Gigs is back with a crash in your living room. That was fun.
Those are the days.
Yeah, that was good. I feel like the light's gonna change substantially because we just got a wave of sun, but fuck it.
Oh.
Brighter is better. Yeah.
Kaboom.
Kaboom.
Supernova.
Yeah.
Straight in your living room.
Let's hope they're watching this when it's raining out so we can give them their little bit
Yeah,
of
a bit of a
brightness.
glow so they don't suffer from SAD.
Yeah. Oh, seasonal depression.
That's such a funny name for a disease.
What's the A stand for? Seasonal...
Yeah, what is it? Seasonal...
Something
depression.
Seasonal...
Affliction.
Seasonal...
How do you even Google that? SAD.
Yeah, because it's just going to give you the sad definition.
SAD.
Seasonal... Try sad seasonal depression. Something
Okay.
like that.
Oh yeah.
See, I was always...
Seasonal affective disorder.
Oh, nothing to do with depression.
God. But like, what
Sense, I
do
guess.
you think about that? Like, is that a serious thing? You're born with that, and that's your lot in life, or like, are you being like a whiny baby? Like,
Yeah,
like I know it's hard, like,
Yeah.
but you can't just be like, oh, it's dark, so I don't have any responsibilities anymore. Like,
I've certainly been more miserable when it's very sunny and very hot than I
That
am
is
when it's
crazy.
cold and because like it's too hot. It saps you of all your energy.
Right.
It saps you of. It's like if it's like light rain, you can do anything. If it's like too fucking warm, like walking takes so much effort. It's like I'm just gonna sweat, and then you're sweaty, and when you have to go somewhere, it's just
Yeah.
it's horrible. Ugh, I feel gross. You get sunburn, heat
but what
stroke.
about like the barbecues and the ice cold beers and
Yeah, no, that's
bikinis,
good.
beaches?
Yeah, all those. No, all that sounds great. Those things look great in magazines.
Yeah.
As long as I'm reading said magazine from my cold bedroom.
Well, yeah, I suppose. I suppose if you don't like the heat, there's people that can seriously not enjoy the darkness.
See, I think I like the brightness. I just don't like everything that comes with it.
Yeah,
The
okay.
heat.
You like the light, but not
Yeah,
like
I like the
temperatures.
light because, like, I get a bit bummed out. Like 7 p.m. when
Yeah.
it's like getting dark now, and it's like, oh.
No, it is
I just
depressing.
had, like,
Well, I think it's even the way people phrase it. It's like the evening's getting shorter. It's like
Yeah.
everything's just smaller. It's
Yeah.
like the leaves are dying.
You still
You're
feel like
colder.
you're going back to school.
Yeah. it's
Instead
just-
of just lying in until 1.
Yeah.
Which is really what happens, but that's it.
No, like, sure, I have a friend who he's so picky with he almost likes the cold, and he's like, no, it's not that. It's like, I don't like artificial heat. He doesn't like radiators or like hot rooms.
Okay.
It's like he always wants to sit outside as opposed to like just being in heat. And it's like, I like just being in a warm.
Depends.
It's
It can
like-
get stuffy though. You ever get stuffy?
Yeah, but outside's windy.
That's
you
true,
just can't
yeah.
really like.
windy or stuffy.
I'm on edge the whole time outside when it's kind of blowing around because you're just like, I'll have to switch jumper and.
What about the theory of well, you can dress for heat though. Or dress for cool.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
wear the right.
And
stuff,
it's like I suppose you can dress for heat as well, but I guess you're fucked if it becomes cold.
yeah. Oh yes. You
But,
can't
like-
put on more layers. If you
Yeah,
have
if
them.
you've only brought
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I get that as well. Well,
Dress
there's-
baggy, people. Dress baggy.
Dress baggy, yeah,
Always.
day and
'cause
night,
You
yeah.
can always take something off, but you can't always put something on.
No, it's true. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like in Alien vs Predator when one of the people at Explorers has a gun and she's like, it's like condoms. I'd rather
Yeah.
have them and not need them than need them and not. Have
Yeah,
them.
God, that's such a fucking. But yeah, she was like the kind of that exact character was in Aliens, right? You know, the kind of.
Oh, the
masculine
Mexican
trait.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a similar kind of character.
That kind of
masculine.
yeah,
But a lady.
woman. Yeah,
Yeah.
strong woman. It's the irony though is if she did have condoms, she could have put it around the face hugger's cock.
Yeah,
and then it
the
would
little.
have just spewed.
into the condom.
Yeah.
I wonder was latex, fight against
acid blood.
acid semen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
You think the mouth of the facehugger is the cock? Wait. So wait, when you say facehugger cock, do you mean the little mouth?
I mean the facehugger's thing. I don't think of that as a cock, but just like you can put it over the condom over it would stop the ingestion of the sperm.
Do you know in Alien 1, speaking of condoms, all the dribble that was made from condoms?
Oh right, like
what? Like pockets of ever inflating and deflating condoms, latex essentially.
Oh,
and
okay.
Apparently, I don't know how they did it. I've just heard that, and I guess you can read up on it if you wanna.
That's interesting. Yeah.
So
God, fuck.
It really is a metaphor for sex, Alien.
Yeah, I don't. How does that work though? With does the facehugger drop an egg in you, or does that thing extend like all the way down into your stomach or something?
It has to drop an egg, but then how does it push it all the way down? Because there's no way. Like it looks like a vagina, right? Do you ever see like a facehugger spread out, and then like it? Oh,
you ever see a vagina?
Just like
oh god. Yeah.
Oh jeez.
Well, it's like it. Well, okay, we know the biology of it is that it does release once it's inseminated.
Puts an egg in you, the alien comes out like a dick.
Yeah, like what's it? Yeah, it dies. How long do you have? Is it like a day or like hours?
Yeah, I don't know. So John Hurt, like you pass out.
Yeah.
Is that because it chokes you? Because it wraps its thing around your.
It was giving him oxygen, but in some an anesthetic way, I think. Yeah. I mean, there's probably some false logic in it. It is one of those things that people don't, kind of aren't pedantic about the timeline with like being inseminated.
Yeah, totally. How did remember in Covenant when the eggs go up the nose or the spores go up the nose? Yeah. How did that alien manifest? It's burst out of its spine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Oh, that one went in his ear. Yeah.
Oh, what was the nose one? Remember he inhaled the spores? Maybe it was his ear, was it? Yeah. It went through his ear, right?
Yeah. That was a weird.
I like that movie.
I don't know. It's just it's too wide. Like there's all this like.
No, I know. I like the whole creation of hell thing and the creationism thing. I'd
like to see more of the aliens again, just to see what it was like.
Yeah.
Just to watch it again, but
well, we've talked a ton about Alien, the Alien franchise. What is it we do on this podcast again? Sci-fi.
We're at gigs.
Oh yeah, shit, at gigs.
So what was so our last gig was the last gig we went together was the Red Hot Copy Peppers.
Yeah, the Slane 15-year anniversary of the Slane Castle concert. So they played the set list from Slane.
It's a very special. It was a very special concert. I don't know how Chili Pepper fans think about that concert. Like, is it like a big deal to them?
I feel like it must be, right? Yeah. Like, I feel like it's certainly the most watched like live performances on YouTube anyway.
Yeah.
Like all the songs of that, like.
Oh, it was a perfect time.
Oh, such a perfect concert as well.
I think not having an audio version of that has really let it down.
Yeah, like
it's stupid. Why is there
would be a definitive live album.
Yeah,
because like a DVD, like concert DVDs are so throwaway. Like every fucking band has a DVD. I don't know.
And I remember I torrented the audio, but now that everyone has official streaming services, I just don't even think of putting in the time to steal the music.
Yeah.
So like it's just like why isn't there just a package of it?
Yeah, it should just be there. Yeah. No, it was just like a perfect concert.
Yeah, so good.
And what I would have given to be there.
Oh, I know, that would have been perfect.
But I guess we were at the next best thing.
Yeah.
The Red Hot.
That literally was the next best thing.
Yeah, actually, it's as close as you can get without being like instead we were in Workman's instead of Slane, and we were sitting there. What did you think of their performance?
I thought it was good. I think like obviously it wasn't like note for note the exact same thing. Yeah, which is fine. That's being that's overkill.
The Don't Forget Me thing dropped me. The solo and Don't Forget Me. It was.
He didn't really do it, did he?
Not like a lot anyway. Not like as much.
No, yeah, definitely. I think like the guitar player is good, but like Frusciante is just another level.
He really made no effort to look like a Chili Pepper.
That's what I don't like either. The way people are so.
He's there in his suspenders.
Yeah,
it's like what?
The bass player actually did. He actually had the pants.
The flea teddy bear pants.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, kudos to you. I didn't realize because the dreads are so distracting. You don't really.
At least he looks like a wild man.
Yeah,
yeah. The lead singer looks too.
He's like the
late era Kiedis.
Very late era, yeah. Once he started wearing a tie, that era of Kiedis freaked me out. But he was actually, I thought he was his performance was much better than the last time we saw them.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, no, he's probably.
I think where he handled the crowd pretty well.
Yeah. Did he do the I still a lot of that night. The latter half of that concert I don't even remember, but not super well. But did he do Kiedis banter? It'd be funny if he did like.
Oh, the Ishimores?
Yeah, that'd be hilarious if he did that. Did he?
I don't think so. He didn't know.
Yeah. Well, that's a missed opportunity. That's like a real deep cut. That's the deepest cut of the night.
That would have been great.
Like if he did the. So anybody here from the Isle of Moher? The Ishimore? That was so stupid. I can't believe that made the DVD and the fucking string breaking and Soul to Squeeze didn't.
Yeah, I never knew that Soul to Squeeze.
Yeah, I only found that out recently. Did they play Soul to Squeeze?
That's what I was wondering. I think they did.
Okay.
Coney Heads.
They did play Coney Heads.
That's funny.
Ridiculous. They did play Soul to Squeeze. Because I remember he did the scat bit, the ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding.
Oh, yes, we remember talking about that. He did it.
Yeah.
That is a good song. I remember watching the video and being just so confused because at the time I didn't realize that, like, a member of the band cannot be in the band but have recorded music.
Yeah.
And I was like, but where is he?
Yeah. Who actually is in the video then? Is that?
It's just the three of them.
Okay, that's interesting. So they were like that was pre what's his fucking name? Navarro.
Yeah.
Yeah, jeez. Oh.
That's his lyrical style is so weird when he does the zinga zinga zinga.
Yeah.
In Around the World as well. It's like ding 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 dong ding.
Yeah.
Dong.
Maybe that was the bit that I was thinking about. Yeah, it's weird. It's cool. Like, it's refreshing that he can just do that and let that be a part of the song. Like, because anybody else would, like, what's that story about Paul McCartney writing Yesterday? It was like ham and eggs or something like that, or and that's clearly a placeholder, and it should be a placeholder for anybody. But Kiedis is like, no, this placeholder is making it into the song. Yeah. But it was Yeah, I like it though. I was reading, actually, I have a little book about like breaking down all their songs.
Oh yeah.
And they were like talking about Kiedis like doing like it's like almost like a Gonzo style of singing. Like he'll like put on a British accent sometimes.
Oh okay.
Did you ever like in what's an example of it? Fucking I need to read the book, but it's like Can't Stop. He does it a bit in Can't Stop.
Oh yeah,
yeah, kind of like exactly.
They're really articulate.
Yeah, he forgets how to pronounce his words and sounds like a deaf person.
Yeah, fuck. Yeah, great band.
Yeah, classic. The Coffee Peppers. What would you give them out of? Did we rate them? I don't remember what we did last time. Thumbs up, thumbs down. I don't even know. I'd recommend seeing them. I think they're like a lively live.
Yeah, they're good.
Definitely worth seeing. Yeah. I don't expect them to look like the Chili Peppers. Expect them to look like Mumford and Sons, somebody from Korn and Anthony Kiedis, and like present day.
Like a basketball fan is probably the drummer.
Yeah, Chad Smith.
He's just. I always get it's so weird when he does the banter. It's like you're not allowed to talk.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. It's weird because Chad Smith is like the least talkative.
Yeah.
Like you get Frusciante Singh. Well, yeah, Klinghoffer is obviously the least talkative now.
Yeah, Smith never talks on stage. Yeah,
he's never even in Slane. Remember when they did the trumpet bit? And did they do that?
No, they didn't.
Did they even do like a drum solo?
What a fucking con.
Yeah, this was not Slane Castle 15 years later. At all. I don't know.
Fuck, yeah, I don't know.
Cool hook for a gig though.
Yeah, it was a nice. There was a great novelty of that being the premise,
being the whole framework for it.
Yeah, Jesus.
But I wish I remembered more that night.
No, it has got me more enthused for the Chili Peppers again. Like, Don't Forget Me is an awesome song.
Oh yeah, amazing song. Yeah, and was that did that even get airplay? Did I get any airplay?
I don't think so. I don't even. Yeah, that didn't okay. Zephyr song, Can't Stop, by the way. And I suppose
Universally Speaking.
Yeah, I do like Universally Speaking, but Like, yeah, I'd swap in Don't Forget Me.
I like the in University Speaking, in the video they have the same guy that was in the By the Way video.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He's like at a festival or something. Yeah, that was cool.
That's a good video.
Yeah,
I like that song. It's a real like nice, just well crafted pop song.
Yeah, it's like a very like vibrant song.
Yeah, it's like kind of it's like a classic like well written. I went to like songwriting college. Song. It just has a nice, great form to it.
Like even Kiedis' lyrics aren't like inane in it, really.
Yeah,
not super inane anyway. Was it Silver? What is it?
Simply put, I saw your love stream flow.
And then the cool like psychedelic effect on the guitar, you know, the.
Oh yeah. Oh. I really like the guitar solo. It's a nice, just melodic.
Yeah.
Solo. It's like a Beatles song.
It is, yes. Yeah. I've heard that, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. That, you know, they.
I think that was my favorite. That was like peak Frusciante. I think writing and everything, he just felt really.
Yeah,
he said it was a happy time of his life.
Really?
The By the Way era. Yeah.
It's kind of sad that he's like since gone through like a divorce and you know like it's all been. Yeah, God, Frusciante. I wonder what his level of happiness is. He's been seen by Flea recently.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so like maybe, just maybe.
I wish they'd.
But then you kick out Klinghoffer. Like, what do you do?
I feel like Klinghoffer. I feel like he would happily exit because, well, I feel like he's probably made enough money and he's young enough that like, well, okay, they're in their 50s, so like, well, I'm gonna spend all my youth.
He's already in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Like he can afford to be creative and try something. Yeah,
and I mean, like, okay, if they go to their 60 or 70, then he's like 40, and it's kind of like, did I spend my entire time just doing this? Like, I think he would be better just to switch off.
Leave and like let Frusciante.
Oh, that'd be like, God, the reunion, the amount of buzz that would create, and they wouldn't play those two albums, I'd say, either.
Probably not, yeah, because Frusciante. I wish they would have played more. That's the one good thing about Klinghoffer is One Hot Minute gets played at live gigs. Oh, that's cool, that's like an underrated album.
Yeah, I wish Navarro would guest or like come on stage.
Doesn't get on well.
No.
Did you ever see that interview? It's on some radio station thing where he talks about like there's actually heat between them.
Gee, what?
Yeah, they don't get on well. Apparently.
I think the coffee book says that they get on closer now. Yeah.
He says it in like a 2016, I think.
Oh shit.
Interview. Yeah, he says that he doesn't think he'd be welcome back or he doesn't particularly get on. But then again, I suppose the way it ended was, you know, I guess it had to have been combative because of the heroin and everything.
Yeah, he's just a different guy as well. Different energy.
Yeah, imagine getting kicked out of like a junkie rock band for being a junkie.
Yeah,
that's pretty tough.
Fucked.
Yeah. So that was that. That was that.
Don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs. And don't drink too much.
Oh God.
Because good Lord, that evening, don't know what happened.
Yeah, the concert just got less and less important.
Yeah, like it just became that whole fucking evening. I've never blacked out like that. And was it even that much alcohol? Probably was, right?
I don't know. Maybe we didn't eat.
Yeah, maybe. Well, we had 3 beforehand.
Oh yeah, the thing with drinking is you don't really remember the last one that hasn't even been processed.
Yeah. It's like you wait 20 minutes for your liver to tell you that you're fucked. And the eating thing. Yeah, but God Lord, that was just.
Well, that's actually what happened to me. Electric Picnic. I had to work at later on in the night, but I had a few drinks like maybe 5 hours before. So I stopped after. I stopped to have a 5-hour gap. But it was weird just kind of feeling it all in you.
Yeah.
And like knowing you weren't topping it up, but just riding it out. It was a weird, like it was kind of fun in a way, just knowing like, okay, I'm like going through it, but like it's just kind of more fun to just keep drinking than to kind of be like, let's ride the wave of what's already in me.
Yeah.
It feels weird.
It's like, the too little too often thing as well.
Yeah.
That'll fuck you up bad. Like if you drink like say 3 here, wait a while, 3 there. Like it's just, you just feel like shit. You don't get even the drunkenness.
Yeah, you're stopping and starting.
It's awful. Well, speaking of Electric Picnic,
what
did you do there besides drink?
Yes,
we should say I did not go to Electric Picnic. No, this is a Jared.
I went to Electric Picnic. It was good. I saw Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah,
pretty kind of saw him. I didn't really see him.
It's crazy that he's like the man of the moment. Like he's like the big thing. Like I don't get it. What, like you were with people presumably that knew about him. What? Tell me anything about him.
Well, the guy I was with, my associate wasn't too impressed with it.
Yeah.
He thought he was kind of just going through the motions.
Yeah.
being on a festival circuit. But then the Irish Times said it was great. So.
Oh jeez. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Yeah, because remember we were talking about this on the bus the other day. About like you expect them to give it their all. Yeah. But they've actually been through like a bunch of festivals. But then I thought, in the other hand, like fuck them. Like they perform for like 2 hours. Yeah. Then perform. Like that's a fucking great job. Like, you should give it your all.
You just have to wake yourself up every.
Yeah, just give your fans what they deserve.
Yeah. But yeah, I saw. I don't know. I did see people, but it's not the same. There's just sort of this rhythm of just sort of floating around all the time. It's not as kind of religious experience. I'm here to
see this band.
I saw George Ezra. I think he did the Budapest song. What's the song? Give me one more reason for.
Oh, I know that song. That's a nice enough song.
He actually had like more chops than I thought. Like he has a full band, and it's like the pop genre, but it's like it's a decent show. It's not shit. And same with who's your man? Gavin James.
Oh yeah.
He puts on a pretty good show. Like I can see why people show up. Like it's not.
It was cool seeing him in an intimate setting. Like Like I don't like the music, but it was definitely cool to like have experienced that. I suppose. So it must have been cool to see what he can do. Like in a big crowd. Full stage.
Yeah, it was good.
It's weird. You've seen Gavin James play from the smallest to the smallest, the biggest to the big. By rights, you should be a huge fan, but not.
Who else? So a bit of Prodigy, kind of from behind.
Yeah,
they're good. It's intense. Yeah.
So you were actually on the stage.
Yeah, kind of behind them.
Stage left or stage right.
But yeah, they're good. They're a good band. But what do you think about the controversy? But they said like hello Dublin.
Oh yeah, fuck that shit.
Leash, yeah.
I'm like, I will totally forgive that. Like it's not like unforgivable. It's not like hello Liverpool or some shit. And you're in Dublin.
It is a pity though. It gets back to that thing of them being tired or something.
Yeah. Like they're definitely like you never want to feel like an artist is going through the motions, but I don't think that's an unforgivable sin because like, first of all, A, most people are probably from Dublin anyway, and B, like it's not that far away.
Yeah, and like and C, sometimes I don't even know where Electric Picnic is. I just kind of go, well, it's not in Dublin. I'll leave Dublin and find it.
Yeah, it's just where Electric Picnic is. Like that's what that place is notable for. Like had he said hello Electric Picnic, they wouldn't have been pissed off.
That would have been safer, actually. I think that's the advice. Just say the festival you're at. Don't say.
Yeah, don't
hello
try to,
place.
Yeah, don't try to actually learn the town's name or anything.
Well, Glastonbury has it easy. It's in the name.
Yeah, actually, that's perfect.
That should be their defense.
Imagine if it was called Leash.
Hello, Leash.
Leash. Oh god. But how much would tickets for Electric Picnic set you back?
Oh, I don't know. Actually, I think they're
going on sale now, by the way. I think for next year, or
I don't know. Maybe
they're going on sale soon. But I saw I got an email from Ticketmaster today.
But they go up to like 300, and then on other sites they're cost a fortune.
Excuse me. I'm still sick from the Copy Peppers gig, by the way.
Jesus.
Yeah. Ugh. That was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh, that's funny.
Huh. Well, that's nice. I did not take a master at such character. I like when they do that.
Yeah, I thought they were too busy destroying Pearl Jam.
Yeah.
Pulling them apart, piece by piece.
Remember that Letterman joke? It's a great joke.
No.
And tickets all across America are free for everyone.
They go on sale very soon.
Oh, that's cool. Any word on who may headline next? That's just people buy tickets because it's just such a big deal. They don't care who really plays it. Right?
Yeah, no. And as I said as well, the way you just sort of float around, you'll always find stuff as well. Like there's good, and there's always just a good band you'll find.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. But then it's also the thing like the floating. So like say we paid $90 for a Pearl Jam ticket.
Yeah.
Like the thing about that is you're getting Pearl Jam.
Yeah, you're there.
It's like listening to a record versus listening to a CD or an MP3 or whatever.
Yeah.
Because like you will engage with the record more, even though it's more expensive or even though it's like less but worse value, but you will actually take it in better. So it's like if you pay to see one act versus paying to see a bunch of acts.
Yeah.
Like you're not going to really take in the bunch of acts as much. So.
No. Yeah, like I've never... Every festival I've gone to, I haven't really been pulled by a band. Like Muse was great, but in Oxygen, but I didn't go for any reason.
Yeah.
And then last year at EP, I didn't go for any band. I got to see a bit of Duran Duran, but I was kind of working. So I haven't really had the chance to kind of commit to finally an artist I want to see.
Yeah.
I think Foo Fighters did Oxygen before, but
did you go to that?
No, I just kind of felt like kind of done with the whole thing.
Yeah, God, Foo Fighters. I wonder are they gonna come back here soon? It's weird that they just haven't come back.
Oh yeah, they had that album. Yeah, The Sky is a Neighborhood.
God, that's such a dumb song.
Yeah,
I actually like what was the other one? Oh jeez, what's happening?
Just getting water.
Okay. I like what was that fucking song that was pretty good?
Run?
Yeah, Run's okay.
That's alright. I liked that La 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 song.
Don't remember.
Yeah, don't know. It's hard to.
Yeah, it's hard to like really get like super enthusiastic about them anymore. The surviving members of Nirvana united because Chris Novoselic is opening for Foo Fighters. Him and his band, something Freeze, I don't know what they're called.
Okay.
But he was opening for Foo Fighters in 2 shows, and they came on stage and they played a Nirvana cover of a Vaseline song. I don't know what the actual song was.
Oh, I've heard this Molly Slips.
Yeah, that was it. No,
yeah, I like that song. It's on Incesticide. It's a good song.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I didn't know it. But it's interesting that like they didn't like I get whatever respect for Kurt Cobain, but it's really interesting that no Nirvana songs have been played outside of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah, just as a cover. Yeah,
it's peculiar.
They're treating it a bit too like
sacred.
Yeah, like
yeah.
And it's the same as like Kurt Cobain being like the moral authority.
Yeah.
He was like 27, like.
Yeah, he's a kid.
And for the majority of that, like when he was really like, never mind, like 24. It's like, oh, what a genius. He's fucking just 24. Like anything he says is not like knowledgeable. Like,
we're both older than Kurt Cobain was when he made Nevermind.
Yes.
And we're more authorities on anything than he is, but yeah.
But like, it's just a guy. It's just a person, It's not like.
Yeah, no. Like he's not like a.
Like it's not. Oh, that's verboten to like play the music.
I feel like even on the grunge scene though, like like Pearl Jam played Seattle recently, the home shows, and they did like some grunge covers of other bands, but like nobody would touch a Nirvana song. Like there's this weird sacredness to it that I don't know if it's even that deserved. They're definitely not my favorite band from the grunge era.
No,
I don't think.
Yeah, I think they probably are my favorite. Yeah, that was a good coming of age time.
94. Or you when you?
No, listening to Nevermind. Well, at the time, it was junior cert, and I was listening to Californication all the time and Nevermind all the time.
That's a good double.
It was the first album outside the Chili Peppers that I was like could commit to.
Into. Isn't that weird that those albums were 5 years, or no, less than 5 years, 7 years apart probably. 92, right, for Nevermind? Yeah.
Yeah, it is weird. Cause
it feels like completely different.
Yeah.
For some reason, Californication feels like
different
way
dress
more.
code and everything. Fuck yeah. Yeah, I love Californication. I like that like neon blonde hair era.
Yeah, that was cool. Yeah. Like he had a slight relapse around Californication time, right?
Yeah, I think so.
There was like I think there might have been a 2000 relapse or a late 99 relapse.
Really?
Yeah, so there was still the edge to them.
Fuck yeah.
By the way, it was their first fully 100% clean album.
That is insane
also probably
though.
Their best.
Giving up the heroin, like.
Yeah.
Like people think the Chili Peppers are so light, but like he was like just a junkie for like forever.
He was a horrendous junkie, and like Flea had problems, and Navarro was a terrible junkie. For Shanti, Jesus, how could I forget?
Yeah, he was. Oh my god!
Did you ever see the documentary made about him?
That was really creepy.
And he's like a skull.
Yeah,
and
it's
theater like super.
Yeah, it's like some Dutch TV thing.
Yeah,
they're just interviewing him, and yeah, he just looks in really bad shape. Like,
did Johnny Depp have a hand in that? I think there's some sort of Johnny Depp because they were best buds. On stage, or maybe they still are friends. I don't know. It's weird that Frusciante is definitely way more on the horse than Johnny Depp is, from what we hear.
Yeah, it's what. Yeah. Whatever happened to Johnny? Like, what was the wrong turn? Like getting divorced? Not from Amber Heard, even like Vanessa.
Yeah, that seemed like a very steady, but now
like
I guess
a quiet relationship.
Yeah, it seemed like a classy, quiet European relationship. Yeah.
It didn't seem tumultuous.
Yeah, and then like what happened? Maybe he was like that then. I don't know.
Maybe,
but yeah, like it's weird that he had a spending habit because he always like thought of him as just like artistic soul that didn't care. But no, he's like just.
He must have got sucked into the blockbusters too much.
I guess, but it's weird because like I can't even watch old Johnny Depp movies. I just find anything good that he's done just tainted with what he didn't turn out to be. Like, and we are back.
We're back.
From what? We don't know.
No,
but yeah. So I guess want to look at some music news.
Yeah.
Is it a music news segment? We've talked enough about Johnny Depp and aliens, so I guess it's music news time. Well, what would you give, just while we're looking at music news, EP, thumbs up, thumbs down?
Oh, thumbs up, yeah. It's
thumbs
good.
up, that's good. We're going to... How do you find the tent atmosphere? Like, is it like,
yeah, I find it fine.
Can you get a shower?
Yeah, I think you can pay for them. I could shower where I was, yeah.
Oh, because you were in the working area?
Yeah, but there's showers, yeah. It's fine.
That's pretty good. Yeah, that would be like my one killer. Like, not being able to shower would like fucking drive me insane. Yeah. It's like camping. You just feel so dirty all the time. Okay, what we got here? UK music industry issues stark warning about consequences of Brexit.
Okay.
Well, let's not politicize this.
Oh yeah, Metallica.
Metallica announced a huge re-release of their classic "And Justice for All."
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
You make it that. That's cool. Yeah.
Well, that sounds good. I just, if they don't put in the bass, it just seems stupid. It seems like a lost opportunity
to actually have like a but then like this presumably will be the definitive version of it.
Yeah.
And if the definitive version doesn't have a bass in it, then you don't want to have a shitty bass version.
No.
Oh, are you saying if they do put in the bass or if they don't put in the bass?
If they don't fix the bass.
Yeah.
Well, there's this whole like, it's of the time, so that's how it's supposed to sound.
Yeah.
But if there's a re-release and we all know there's no bass in it, the re-release should have a version with all the bass.
Yeah, a version, but I don't think it should. I think they should also include the no bass version. Yeah,
but I feel like the original isn't even recorded well. It's it's just really dry and
it just sounds.
I don't know. It's just very dry, wiry guitars and.
Okay.
It's like not a well balanced album at all, but I don't know. Like it is what it is, I suppose. But there has to be an alternative version. At least that's what I hope, though.
Is he wearing a Misfits t-shirt, by the way?
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, I love punk.
What's his name? Played Doyle from Misfits played in the Bowery not that long ago. Oh, that's kind of cool. Like the Bowery get like stars sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is a bummer. Did you read this?
No.
Dolores O'Riordan officially died of drowning due to alcohol.
Oh my god.
Consumption. So I don't know whether that literally means choking on your own vomit.
Was found submerged in her bath.
Oh, so it was literally drowning. Oh, that's such a bummer.
Alcohol intoxication. Oh,
that's such a sad thing.
Oh, that's so dumb.
Yeah. God.
Oh, Jesus.
It's weird that this is all coming out now. Like, what shed light on this? Because this is what January. So
the autopsy. They have to wait for.
You have to wait that long for an autopsy? That's insane.
God, it's fucking horrible.
Yeah, that's just such a shock.
Oh, and they fucking open up her fucking corpse, like.
Yeah. Oh, this is bullshit. Actually, my dad fell for this as well. So it says Brian Ferry seriously sick in hospital.
Okay.
But it's from 2011. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Oh, a 65-year-old. Yeah, he's probably 70s.
2011. My dad, you got Google Brian Ferry, and this is like one of the first things that comes up as well. And I'm like, that's bullshit. Why would that still be a super like prominent headline on their website? Brian Ferry is alive and well. God damn it.
Yeah, he's never been better.
Never been better. Never been older than he is now.
What the fuck? Charlie Watts says David Bowie wasn't a musical genius, and it wouldn't bother him if Rolling Stones split.
It's just such an inflammatory statement.
So,
like, why would
what year is this from? Oh, February 2018.
That's not too old, I guess. Semi-regular,
I bet you this is complete horse shit the way it's been phrased.
It's like Alternative Nation. You ever just go through their headlines and it's just the clickbaitiest garbage? It's awful.
Yeah, what the fuck? I don't see anything about. Oh.
Thought people would have been very sad, obviously. And he was a lovely guy.
He wrote a couple of good songs.
Jesus Christ! Like what? Like there's a point where you just shut the fuck up. Like just don't say.
Yeah, but he just loves his fucking shitty jazz.
Yeah. What was that Phil Collins thing we were looking at earlier? Was that was old, right? 2016.
Yeah, it wasn't new. Yeah.
And when people say these like. I don't know. What was James McCarthy in the
Jesus, this is a toxic page.
Cobain should burn. Jesus, Kurt Cobain should burn in hell for being a fucking thief, says ex-Marilyn Manson bandmate.
God, this clickbait is disgusting.
Yeah, NME. I thought they were a little bit above this. This is November 2017, by the way, not that long ago. Oh yeah, so Blue Oyster Cult and Killing Joke songs. Like I mean, like what was so fucking.
Oh, what bullshit.
Yeah. Did you ever get this Smells Like Teen Spirit? I know it's cliche. What is it? More Than a Feeling? Did you ever like get that connection? They're totally completely different songs. Yeah. Like you get the same, you know, general kind of.
Yeah, I don't know. It's exhausting getting into that like.
Everything's thievery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm cold now. Yeah, I'm just like tired of Nirvana and the myth and everything. It's all the time has moved on.
Yeah, I'm like it's just so it's weird because I guess what happened to Nirvana is what Kurt Cobain would have hated anyway. So maybe he was right to get out and burn out and not fade away as you said.
Well, I think the whole thing's really, really, really stupid. Like, you have money in the bank. You would have had royalties for the rest of your fucking life. You had a mental illness and you just fucking killed yourself. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
And there's fucking on a cross or he died for us. It's fucking nonsense. I think it's just reckless behavior.
No, it was it's absolutely. Was he like under the influence of drugs or alcohol when he killed himself?
Yeah, I think he took heroin. Well, the whole Courtney thing is how could a man shoot himself if he was that?
Yeah, if he was that strung out. Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't pay lip service to that or ear service. No. I don't know what people say. Is that today? I don't know. Theory? I don't know. It's risk of being libeled.
It's all just based in bringing him back kind of thing. It's like, so she goes to jail and what? Like you're still just gonna be depressed.
You're still not gonna have Kurt Cobain. Yeah. It's funny. Frances Bean seems to have her head screwed on tight.
Yeah.
Yeah, his daughter. Yeah, I remember there was this funny thing where Lana Del Rey said something like, "I wish I killed myself" or something. Get the fuck out of here. And then she was just like, you wish you killed yourself, but I didn't grow up with a father because my father killed himself. And it's like, that's good. That's a nice thing to say. Yeah, good. Fuck you, Lana Del Rey.
And there's just the whole everything's getting so dark with Nirvana. Like, Jesus Christ, like just take a break.
And it's weird that the Foo Fighters were born out of it, which are comparatively quite poppy and upbeat. Like I admire that in Dave Grohl that he went like very. Yeah,
you'd probably think he's a fiend if you didn't.
Yeah.
From just behind the drums, but then it's like, oh, he's just normal people.
Yeah, and he writes some solid pop songs as well.
God, it is so weird, isn't it? Well, I'm a nobody, now I'm a somebody. Well, I just killed myself.
Yeah,
that's just someone that isn't mentally.
Mentally stable.
Yeah, it's just the most ridiculous trajectory I've ever heard of.
I considered buying. Did you ever see that comic book? He had like an invisible friend. Did you ever hear about this? He used to write to his diary to him.
No.
Yeah. So what was his fucking name? Anyway, there's a comic book written from that guy's perspective, the invisible friend's perspective, and I considered getting it out of the library. I saw it in the library, but I just rallied against the teenager inside me. And I was push it down. This. No, I'm not getting this out of the library. Fuck that shit.
Well, this is the Cobain Diaries as well.
Yeah.
Then you're like, fuck this. This is just some guy writing, like, when you get to nearer to his age, you're like, this guy isn't my hero. Just some guy's ramblings.
Yeah, like this 27-year-old that didn't have his head screwed on tight. Yeah,
this isn't like a way to lead your life just because some guy wrote in a diary.
Yeah, no, definitely not. That's why I always like Pearl Jam so much. Like they rallied against the grunginess, Like they have like lovely bright light songs and everything. Yeah. Like I'm aware Jeremy's actually very dark, but
Yeah, but
it sounds pretty.
I think the band was stronger. That's the thing.
Yeah, I think so as well.
They had a better band identity.
Yeah, there's no Chris Novoselic in that group. I'm sure he's a very talented musician. I don't know much about him at all.
No, he's probably my favorite member. But,
really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, actually, watching PJ20 made me kind of fed up with Kurt Cobain. Just the clips of him just made him sound like an antisocial asshole. I don't like their music. I don't know. He just seemed very isolated versus other artists.
Well, yeah, it's weird. I can't identify with Pearl Jam being a cash grab. Like their music just seems very born out of enthusiasm.
It's a rock and roll band.
Yeah, that's it. Like they want like Mark Maron had this like thing about Pearl Jam. He said I didn't know who was it? Some sort of hair metal band or some sort of 70s rock band. Yes, maybe 70s rock band.
Yeah.
And he said I didn't know Yes were back together when he heard Pearl Jam. And he said it like derogatory was. And I'm like, oh, what the fuck? Get out of here. Yeah, does everything have to be like this miserable? I don't know much about Yes. It might not even have been Yes.
Yes are good, but fuck them.
Yeah.
Fuck Mark Maron.
Yeah. So Paul McCartney's on his thing today.
Oh, is he?
This very day.
Paul McCartney.
There we go. What is James McCarthy in the news?
I was going to say, what's sharding?
Yeah. It's when you think you're going to fart, but shit. Remember, did I show you that? I showed you that video of the guy swimming. And shit
Yeah.
Squirts out of his asshole.
I love when Philip Seymour Hoffman does it in Along Came Polly. Have you seen that?
Oh, I have, but like, I don't remember that bit.
I have an emergency. I just sharded. Why you sharded? That was a fart, but shit came out.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
No, did you ever see the outtakes for that? It's so funny. Like, Ben Stiller has him just in tears. And it's nice to see Philip Seymour Hoffman like that.
Yeah.
Given how everything ended. It's nice to know he had a lot of fucking heroin in this episode.
Yeah.
Hoffman, Cobain,
so
Kiedis,
reckless.
Navarro.
It goes back to the Dolores O'Riordan thing with the drink.
Yeah.
Jesus, she just drank too much. And
just...
But she drowned in the bath or something. Oh.
That's it. That's why, like, blacking out was so scary. Like, I had rarely blacked out.
And that's what's terrible. You wouldn't even be thinking about you being dead. You just would be dead.
Yeah, you just die. So, guys, take it easy with alcohol out there.
Yeah, look after yourself.
Quit alcohol. Yeah.
God.
But, yeah, what's James McCartney in the news for, by the way? Speaking of alcohol.
Not looking very handsome.
Yeah, he's... we were trying to piece together his genes, and, like, to the best of my knowledge, he doesn't have bad genes.
No, Linda and Paul are fine. I think Paul is a bridge too far, though.
He looks like he could be Paul McCartney's granddad.
Yeah, he does.
He actually does. Like, oh, God, that's really depressing. We're looking at a picture of Paul McCartney next to James McCartney, and, like, James McCartney's Paul McCartney's older brother here. It's just...
God, but like, he looks like him. I think it's just... There's not like the myth. There's no myth. It's just he's just
if
like...
he was an egg, though. Like, his head is eggy.
Yeah, it probably is.
Oh, there he's a slim man.
Yeah.
Paul and James McCartney. But the Lennons aged much better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They really got the last laugh.
Yeah, they really... Growing up with that live fodder. Has there ever been any talk of the Beatles children doing anything together?
Well, they're just not as talented.
Yeah, but has there been any talk? Have they ever done anything together? I know James McCarthy played a place in fucking Temple Bar, not that, like, a couple of years ago, maybe. Yeah. Fuck. Kind of a bummer, right? Like, he played a place where, like, a guy plays the Mez every Wednesday night.
The most handsome has to be Danny Harrison, I think.
Danny Harrison. Oh, didn't even know.
Well, his parents were the most. He just is George Harrison.
What did his mother look like? Danny Harrison?
Oh, she's beautiful.
Model. Olivia Harrison. Yeah. Oh, it's a pretty woman.
Walking down the street. Yeah.
I think George Harrison did the best out of all the Beatles.
George Harrison did very well.
Who's Ringo Starr with, actually?
He's with Barbara Bachman.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Barbara.
So she also did well. Or he also did well.
He also did well, yeah.
McCartney always left me cold with his choices.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, Heather Mills just seems like a complete bitch.
Well, yeah, that's what they say. Well, wasn't there... I don't want to... Because I'm not sure if it's true.
What?
Was there a domestic...
Oh, from Paul?
Talk? Was there talk of that?
No, I thought she was just like... Oh, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was... there was that media storm where, like, everyone was just anti-Heather Mills.
Yeah. I don't know what happened there anyway. It seemed like a messy breakup.
God, the one leg thing.
Yeah, having one leg. She won, did she win? No, she didn't win. But I think she was in, like, Dancing with the Stars.
Really?
Yeah, well, one leg. That's impressive.
Jesus. That's weird, though, like, building up to, like, a intimate thing with, like,
having one leg.
Like, how many...
I'm not trying to go through the logistics of it. Is that what you mean?
Well, no, just, like, dating, building up the relationship to, like, marrying a one-legged person.
Yeah, I mean,
it's interesting just how...
I don't think it'd be super offensive. That sounded... Who's this?
I suppose not. That's his wife now.
Oh, holy shit. God,
yeah,
he peaked in his old age.
Yeah.
She's beautiful.
She's Nancy, yeah.
Huh. Well, good for him.
There's Linda.
Did you ever have a Linda McCartney sausage?
No, my brother fucking... When he was vegetarian, we'd buy them and he used to always fucking hate them.
Yeah, they were like, I once like bit one in half and a fucking like a sliver of onion, like just you pulled apart and you could see just the onion. It was disgusting.
God, your food still seems to be going though.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think it got better recently. I think I had a burger not that long ago and it was okay.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, so Paul McCartney. Yeah, apparently, yeah, he was talking about after the Beatles ended, he was self-medicating with alcohol.
Really?
Oh, this is like a fucking after-school special, like advising against alcohol. This episode. Yeah, he started self-medicating with alcohol. He got very depressed after the Beatles ended. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Not the marriages, not the Beatles was the big kicker.
Big torn inside.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus, that was a glum note to possibly.
And then the pages open up on seasonal affective disorder.
What are the symptoms? Feeling depressed most of the day, nearly every day, losing interest in activities you once enjoyed, having low energy, having problems with sleeping. It's weird because I feel like we've done episodes of this show where we were actually lower energy, but like we put on a happy face.
It looked
I don't think
entertaining.
we managed that this one.
Yeah.
I think it's
I'm
just,
sorry for all that leg stuff. I don't know what I was scared to.
No, it's okay.
People with legs and without legs, everyone deserves love.
To the best of my knowledge, I don't think people with one leg watch our podcast.
No. Anyway, I said sorry.
Yeah, no, we're in the clear. I mean.
Yeah. Is that all from you?
Yeah, I think it might. Oh wait, songs of the week.
Oh
yes.
yeah.
Yeah, this is the
so much hype.
The engine. Oh god, yeah. God, that would be an outrageous choice. What if you want to pick it? Pick it. Please don't turn away. I like that bit. You see, I always dismiss so much, because like I never knew there was that bit in it. Because I'd always hear it and it was like, that it just didn't sound very accessible. And then they have that bit in it. That's cool.
I liked Animal Bar.
Yeah, Animal Bar's cool. It's so gentle and light.
Yeah, I'll pick that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, Animal Bar. That's a good choice. I'm gonna change the system. I'm gonna pick 2.
Oh, really?
Because one song's an extension of the other song.
Okay.
So I've been listening to Funkadelic, and they have this 9-minute track called Maggot Brain.
Nice.
And it's in the film Love, the Gaspar Noé movie Love. And it's like it's played, and it's like, so George Clinton told the guitarist to play like he had just been told his mother had died. Okay, so he plays this really sad thing, and then play like your mother's alive, and it's just beautiful, long, sad. And so that's it. So Maggot Brain by Funkadelic. And then John Frusciante on his album The Empyrean wrote a song called In the Beginning. Mm-hmm. And if you listen to him, like it's his version of that essentially. Or before the beginning, before the beginning. And it's his version. Another 9-minute, like long, beautiful guitar solo. Both are in the film Love, actually. So that's not Love Actually. Yes, that was unfortunate. Love.
They're actually both in love.
Rated R. Don't watch it with a family member.
Exactly.
But,
don't watch
Love
Upgrade
Actually
with a family member either. With a young family member.
Yeah,
Upgrade.
don't watch Upgrade, but no, definitely not. What notable song was in that?
Oh, yeah, there's no good music.
Yeah, was the score even interesting? The acting in that movie pissed me off. That main guy is unlikable. What's his name?
Logan Marshall Green.
Ah, triple name. Yeah, Logan Marshall Green, he's in. I'm not actually a huge Tom Hardy fan, honestly.
No, it's just like he's the budget version
of Tom Hardy, and as much as he looks exactly like Tom Hardy.
Over time.
Who's that?
His wife.
Huh. Oh, wait. Yeah, actually, I looked this up last night. The guy from Sons of Anarchy that killed an old lady and then killed himself?
No.
Yeah, he was a real.
Oh, in real life?
Yeah, in real life.
Jesus.
Anyway, he's Logan Marshall Green's now the stepfather to that guy's kid. Because he's now married to the ex-wife of the dead guy.
Oh, good guy then.
Yeah. Logan Marshall.
Oh, I don't remember that scene.
Yeah, I remember seeing him in Spider-Man. Like, that's it. He looks exactly like Tom Hardy.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
It's insane. But, not as good.
Yeah, well, good for... Oh, there's Upgrade.
There's Upgrade. Upgrade's a cool movie, by the way. Don't see the Meg, though. Get the fuck out of here, Meg.
No, don't see that. Yeah, if anyone's looking for some kind of a interesting enough B movie, you should check out Upgrade.
Also, realistically, everybody watching this will have seen the Meg probably already because everybody ever has seen the fucking Meg.
Yeah, at this rate.
How long has it been out? It's full cinema we see the Meg in. Damn near full cinema.
It's
been out for months. Terrible movie.
Fucking awful.
Really bad. Well, on that note, that's all from me.
And that's all from me. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, and we promise to be back a little bit more regularly.
Yeah.
Wait, did we do
we need to organize one.
Yeah. So you know what? Check out our social medias. Because that is all. It's all you're getting.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you for listening. Goodbye. This is At the Gigs episode 21. Bye.